This week for our smart grilling, hubby and I are doing pork spare ribs, barbecued pork spare ribs, and grilled zucchini. And we're gonna throw a loaf of garlic bread on the grill. Got some beer and some wine coolers going on here, and all our spices. So yeah, follow us, and you can see how Tim makes his amazing ribs. All right, honey, what are you gonna do first?
Well, I have to poke you with my fork. Some people don't do that with their ribs. I like to do it because then the salt and spices I put on can actually get inside.
Yeah, gotta tenderize the meat.
People say if you do this, it dries it out, but that's not true.
No, your ribs are like the best I've ever had, so.
These are pork spare ribs.
Yeah, pork's way better than beef. They're juicier, and the bones are better for the dogs because they can actually eat them. The beef ones are too hard. It's a great treat to have for the dogs. So what are you going to put? What spice first?
Right here's some garlic salt.
Garlic salt. Zoom in there. Yummy! So excited.
Normally I use the onion salt, but we don't have any, so I'm using the powder this time.
Yeah, no onion salt, so onion powder instead. Gotcha.
The salt works better though.
Yeah, powder doesn't work as good, I guess, on the ribs. And then some coarse ground black pepper.
Spin that on there for me.
I don't know if I can do it with one hand and record at the same time. Can you turn it?
There we go.
All right. We're a team. We're a team.
Most people use the Red Robin seasoning. That's like the special seasoning I put on it.
This is the, yeah. So if you guys have a Red Robin close to you, I'm not going to say steal it, but steal it, I guess, and pocket it because it's the best stuff. It's the best secret ingredient for most grillings that we do. Has so many different flavors in there. I guess you could also use like a Lowry's, just like a seasoning salt or something like that would work too. And then he just rubs it all in, pats it all in so it doesn't fall off. And then I think that's it, right? Maybe you're just going to repeat it on the other side. Yep. All right, time to throw them on the grill. And you always want to use briquettes for ribs. And you want to put them in the front part, put the heat in the back, and put the ribs in the front because you want to...
Bone side down.
Bone side down, yeah. You want to cook them nice and slow. It takes about a good, what, hour, babe?
Hour. Well, after an hour is when I start putting the barbecue sauce on. And that takes about another 15 minutes. So they cook for about an hour and 15, hour and 20.
All right. All right, it's been about 25 minutes, and we're going to flip them for the first time. Nice and grill marked.
You should see the nice little lines right there on this part. There's more heat's on that side.
Yeah.
So I rotate it.
Rotate and flip. Rotate and flip. And then we leave it on for, what, another 25?
20 minutes, and then I flip it back over, but with this side on the heat.
Okay.
All right, I like using the light brown sugar, and it's about a 50-50 mix.
That's about, what, a cup of brown sugar or so?
That's about a cup, yeah.
About a cup of brown sugar. And it's not, exact science or anything. It's just about a cup of each.
Well, I base it on how thick it is.
So you mix it up, and then once he gets most of it mixed up, he'll add some more barbecue sauce. Just want to get all the chunks of, brown sugar all chopped up and stuff so it's not all super thick. Want to get it all blended real well. And the Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce is the best barbecue sauce for ribs. So if you use something else, go out and try the Sweet Baby Ray's original. It is the best.
See, this here is really thick, so I'm just going to add a little more to it.
I don't know if you guys can see. Yeah, nice and... There we go. All right.
I just kind of smash the spoon down to get the rest of the chunks out of it.
Yeah, you just want it to be as smooth as you can get it.
See, it's still, you know, it's fairly thick. But when it heats up on the grill, it loosens up, and then that's what helps caramelize it. If it's too thin, it won't caramelize at all.
Alright, do the zucchini, chop it up. I'm going to throw this on the grill. Already pre-washed them and everything. And I like nice big slices of zucchini, so I cut them kind of thick. There's no rhyme or reason to it, just cut them up into pieces. Alright, I'm going to transport them over to my foil here. And then I add a little bit of extra virgin olive oil. Just kind of sprinkle that on there. And then a little salt and pepper. I use sea salt, it's better for you. And then we're just going to fold it up and make a little pouch over this way first. And make it a nice tight little pouch, keep all the yummy flavors, the juices inside. And then you just throw it on the grill and wait for it to steam up.
And we did the same thing with the bread.
Oh yeah, we just did the bread over here. Cut up into slices and wrapped it in foil and just heat it up on the grill. So it's a grill, all grill night. Alright.
Alright, it's been another about 15-20 more minutes. This time I don't turn and flip because I put the heat was on this side last time. Now I want the heat on this side. So when I flip it this time, I'll put that side close to the heat.
That side facing the heat.
And I'll leave it for about another 15 minutes, and then I'll turn it back over with this side's on the heat.
Alright, time to flip again.
I try to poke it in the same spot each time, that way I don't dry it. See that there looks really good, nice and dark.
Yeah.
And you see on this side, looks pretty good too.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put the heat over the thickest part. Kind of pull this back, because what you want is what you see right here, where the meat's starting to pull back from the bone.
Okay, are we going to throw the bread on now?
Yeah. Put the bread up high, put the bread right over the heat, it'll burn it. But with the veggies, you want that real intense heat so you can get the steam. And you want to leave it closed for the next 10 minutes. And then you flip the bread, and after about 15 minutes, I'll flip the veggies.
Cool.
Now I'm going to start putting my sauce on while I let the last side finish its last heat. Make sure I get it everywhere.
It's getting a little dark outside, sorry
Yeah.
guys. We're eating late tonight.
I just flipped the bread. And now that there's not as much intense heat, I can put the bread on the bottom in just a few minutes. This barbecue sauce has been on for about 10 minutes. I'm going to flip it over now, and now that side will have a chance to caramelize. And then I'm going to put the barbecue sauce on this side.
Time to flip it.
Yep, time to flip her up.
And let the other side caramelize. Ooh, man, that looks so good.
Actually, I need to rotate it too. And see, it's starting to peel right along here. When it does that, that means normally the thick part's almost done.
And then I hear the zucchini starting to sizzle. More barbecue sauce.
Yeah, I give it 2 good coats on each side.
Alright, yep, zucchini's done. It's all steamed and it's nice and soft. So I'm going to pull that off. Bread's already done. Ribs are just about done. Do one more flip and let that side caramelize a little bit more, and it is dinner time. Yay! Alright, everything's done. Brought the ribs in the house. Bread is done. Zucchini is done. Now I'm going to slice the ribs up, and you want to do it if you've never done ribs before. The easiest way to cut them is with the bone side up so you can see each piece and where you should cut it. So I'm going to do that. We're going to make our plates, and we'll be all done. I hope you guys enjoyed our recipe, and I hope you try it because it is amazing. So yeah, see you guys next week for whatever the recipe of the week's going to be.